So Jon Jones just called out Mike Tyson in a boxing match. That actually just happened. Jon Jones is calling out 53-year-old Mike Tyson for a boxing match, only if, not just calling him out for a boxing match, because that would be somewhat bullying enough. Wanderlei Silva was considered as an opponent for Mike Tyson. Do you understand where I'm coming from here? Jon Jones is calling out Mike Tyson for a boxing match, and not only just a boxing match, but also it has to be under the conditions that Mike Tyson fights Jon Jones in the UFC afterwards, just for like a guarantee that he can at least beat Mike Tyson once. If you really want to go and challenge Mike Tyson, Jon Jones, go and challenge Mike Tyson in a boxing match. And I'll tell you this, I am intrigued by this. I'll be honest with you guys, because I know that Jon Jones is not looking to take on Jan Blachowicz or Dominic Reyes in a rematch anytime soon. Those are close fights that could lose him everything in this position of power that he's currently in. He's coming to the end of his career. Jon Jones knows, I've got to make money now, or I'm not going to make any money in my career. Well, he's made millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions, don't get me wrong, and thrown it all away 3 times over. But still, he understands that in this moment of his career, it's time to make as much money as he can and dip out before he's too old to compete anymore, because those light heavyweight contenders are getting closer and closer every single time. Thiago Santos, listen, Anthony Smith went to 5 rounds. It shouldn't have gone 5 rounds. It went 5 rounds, Anthony Smith survived. Thiago Santos could have beaten Jon Jones, but went to a split decision for Jon Jones. Close fight. I thought Jon Jones won at the time. A lot of people think Thiago Santos won. I'll have to watch the whole thing again, but that was a close fight. Dominic Reyes beat Jon Jones. Fact. If you deny that Dominic Reyes beat Jon Jones, I don't know what to tell you. Dominic Reyes beat Jon Jones. These contenders are getting closer and closer. So close, in fact, that the last guy beat him. Jon Jones is looking for some money now. I'm intrigued by him versus Mike Tyson. I think it would be close. And you shouldn't be hearing me say that, because Jon Jones is a 6'4" guy in his prime as an athlete that's been boxing pretty much the majority of his life so far. Mike Tyson is a 53-year-old, very small for the heavyweight division in boxing. He would be dwarfed by Jon Jones completely, even though he's a very jacked guy as Mike Tyson. I think Mike Tyson would still maybe put a whooping on Jon Jones. There's a chance that happens. Now, there's also a chance that Jon Jones goes out there, jabs with Mike Tyson for a round, and Mike Tyson's just too old to make it into the second round in the same condition, and Jon Jones takes over. Listen, I think it's interesting, man. Mike Tyson, listen, Jon Jones, as much as people like to credit Jon Jones on a lot of things, his boxing is terrible. Like, really bad. Like, Jon Jones has a 15cm reach advantage, 8-inch, 7-inch reach advantage over all of his opponents in MMA, and he's still getting clipped with rear uppercuts from Dominic Reyes, who has not been in a sport for longer than, like, 8 years, 7 years, 6 years. I don't even know what it was. Mike Tyson's got a real chance of putting Jones out cold in that boxing ring, and I think that's exactly why Jon Jones has made it so that, listen, if we're going to do this fight in boxing, we've got to do it in UFC as well afterwards, so I can at least win one of them. I think Jon Jones might lose. I think Mike Tyson has a real good chance of going out there fucking and then just winging a bit. I've readjusted my beanie completely. And then just winging a big hook over the top and KOing Jon Jones. That can happen. Boxing is different from MMA, and I'll tell you this. If you thought Jones didn't have power in 4-ounce gloves, Mike Tyson, at the ripe old age of 53 years old, would laugh off shots from Jon Jones in 8-ounce gloves, in 10-ounce gloves, in 12-ounce gloves. Who knows what they're going to do it with? You know, these are some rules that can be negotiated, as they were with Mayweather versus McGregor. But still, if you thought Jones didn't have power with 4 ounces, I hate to break it to you guys, Mike Tyson might really fuck up Jon Jones in a boxing match. And I know a lot of boxers are going to be saying, of course that was what would happen, but there is a reality to age. Mike Tyson's 53. He shouldn't be fucking up many people. I think he would have a good chance against Jon Jones, really. I really do, in a boxing match. In a UFC fight, of course. I've got to cover this. I'm an MMA guy. It's just not even a competition. Jon Jones would throw one calf kick. Mike Tyson would limp out of the octagon and call it quits. It's just exactly how it works. One calf kick against an unconditioned shin or an unconditioned leg, and it's over. I remember taking my first leg kick. Didn't want to take him ever again. Never wanted to go back to Muay Thai. They're terrible. If you don't train and condition those shins and thighs over a long period of time, all it takes was be one of them. And if Jon Jones didn't even want to stand with Mike Tyson, hey, quick double leg, see you later, Mike Tyson. But the thing is, Jon Jones has attached his name to another big name once again. He's made headlines. This is what Jon Jones has been doing recently. Remember 2 weeks ago when he was Hang on a second. Because I made a video saying this as well. Remember 2 weeks ago when he was vacating that light heavyweight belt? Yeah, how's that going? Vacated it yet? Because he said he vacated his belt, right? Interesting. Very interesting indeed. If he didn't get his own way, he was going to be vacating his belt. And in fact, after that, admitted that he is vacating his belt. It's over. Until he gets his money, he's not coming back. Do Reyes versus Blachowicz. Remember that 2 weeks ago? I can't help but notice that Jones still has a C next to his name in the UFC rankings and they have not stripped him his light heavyweight belt. Jon Jones is saying a lot of things, and I don't think this Mike Tyson fight will come to fruition whatsoever. I think Jones has done a good job marketing himself again. He's really been the centre of attention. Of all vacant fighters, they're all keeping their name busy in the headlines. Jorge Masvidal's doing it right now. Jon Jones is another one doing it right now as well. Daniel Cormier stayed somewhat active before his fight with Stipe Miocic was signed. He was making headlines. These guys are trying to stay relevant in this time when only the other fighters are showing up. I'm not going to say real fighters, but still. Only the fighters that are still hungry are showing up to work right now. Jon Jones is keeping his name in everyone's mouth, including mine. Good job, Jon Jones. I think Tyson could fuck him up real bad, and I would love to see it happen. I really would love to see Jon Jones try pick on a 53-year-old Mike Tyson who's had all sorts of damage in his career and outside of his career, no less as well, with the old sniff and a couple drugs here and there. Can't be too good on the brain, I'll be honest with you guys, but still, I would love to see Mike Tyson KO Jon Jones. That would be the meme of a decade. Nay, the meme of a century. Mike Tyson KOing Jon Bones Jones in a boxing match in the first round? The meme of all time, perhaps. I don't see what else could top it. Imagine Mike Tyson going out there and just fucking boom and cracking Jon Jones straight on the chin. No eye pokes in boxing, John. No eye pokes in boxing. That's going to change the game up for Jon Jones massively. Jon Jones can't get off eye pokes. You got big gloves on now in a boxing ring. That ain't going to go too well for Jon Jones. No power. Pretty shit boxing technique as well. Just a lot of reach. Mike Tyson can work his way on the inside of that, and I actually don't mind his chances. Obviously, in UFC, Jones would annihilate him, but still, here's what I want to talk about. A lot of people are going to compare this to, McGregor and Mayweather. Mayweather was retired. There's a difference in time out of the ring between Mayweather and Mike Tyson. I'm sure everyone would agree with me. Mike Tyson hasn't been in the ring since, I have no idea when, I'll be honest with you, but it feels like the best part of, 20 years? I'm a young guy, I'm only 21. I don't remember Mike Tyson fighting in my lifetime. I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know when it was, but it's been a long time since Mike Tyson's been in there. He's also an older heavyweight where you can get away with just athleticism carrying you through your career. And I'll be honest, Mike Tyson's athleticism carried him through his career a lot. That power from God, that'll get you through places. Mayweather, on the other hand, IQ, technique, those things you can keep with you a bit longer than your athleticism. That's the only thing age takes away. Your speed, your power. Maybe not so much the power because you're always going to have that one-hitter quitter, but still, the technique stays with you even if you take a year off. Mayweather did that to McGregor. I think Mike Tyson would stand a real fucking great... I would bet on Mike Tyson to beat Jon Jones by first or second round KO in that fight. Now, I know that Mike Tyson's an old man at this point. He'd probably pull his back out of place and break his back just by bobbing and weaving a couple times, you know? Just a quick dip, my back is broken, straight away. But Jon Jones, bit of a pussy call out in all honesty. No one calls out a 53-year-old. Come on, Jon Jones, you're better than that. But then again, maybe he's not. I don't know, man. Get back in the cage. Fight Dominic Reyes. Fight Jan Blachowicz, come on. Fight Ngannou. Oh, wait, you don't want to do that. And if you don't get your time to do that, you're going to vacate your belt. Oh, wait, no, you're not vacating your belt either. What are you doing, Jon Jones? What's going on? I don't know. This sounds like Jon Jones has had a couple lines and then typed a couple lines on Twitter straight afterwards. I think Mike Tyson would beat Jon Jones in a boxing match. And I'm not even joking. I wish I was. Put him in 4-ounce gloves in a boxing match. Listen, It's more interesting. What if they fought each other in bare knuckle boxing? Listen, that's some interesting stuff. Mike Tyson's still got that switch on ability in the first round. But don't stoop this low, Jon. In my opinion. Don't stoop this low. It's a lose-lose. You beat Mike Tyson, well done, you beat a 53-year-old man. You lose to Mike Tyson, which I think could happen. The meme of all time. I said it before. It would be hilarious. I think I would never tire of seeing that happen. Someone in MMA who's gone so undefeated and no one could touch him, unless their name is Dominic Reyes or Thiago Santos, of course. No one could touch him before last year. All of a sudden, 53-year-old Mike Tyson puts him out cold. I'm Team Tyson. I'll tell you that much. I want him to win. And I don't even want to see Tyson enter the octagon. I don't want to see any boxers enter the octagon. It's not even worth it. You know what I'm saying? Everyone knows what it would be. It would be a gimmick. At least when MMA fighters go to boxing, it's somewhat interesting. But here's the other thing. Jon Jones, and I'm going to end it with this. If you're calling anyone out for a heavyweight boxing match to make big money, I get that you want to capitalize on Mike Tyson coming back and thinking he's better than, and thinking he's younger than he actually is. But still, if you want to take on any heavyweight boxer, Wilder's right there, man. Wilder's there. Andy Ruiz is there. Dillian White is there. There's a lot of heavyweight boxers I'm sure would love to sign a fight with you, Jon Jones. There's a lot of them, and there's a lot of them that would do great pay-per-view numbers with you as well. Let's say Deontay Wilder loses to Tyson Fury in the trilogy, which, by the way, is probably going to happen. Wilder's going to need some money makers. Wilder versus Jones to decide the next title shot against the winner of AJ versus Fury. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Come on, Jones. Call out the right Tyson. Tyson Fury. Anthony Joshua. Don't be picking on 53-year-old 5'10" heavyweights that have been out of the game for 20 fucking years. But you know, Jon Jones is going to Jon Jones. Good call out, made headlines. Not going to happen. Nothing Jon Jones says happens. He's kind of revealed that to us by now. You know, that belt still wrapped around his waist. Goodbye. Thank you for watching. Click that button there. Just thought I'd give my opinions on it. It's a little bit strange. I think Mike Tyson would probably beat him in boxing, and I would love to see it. I think it would be funny. Listen, if you can say what you want about, oh, you don't know anything, dude. Mike Tyson hasn't been in the game for this long. Mike Tyson in a boxing match with Jon Jones ain't finishing him unless it gets maybe into the third round and Tyson just naturally, his body gives in. Like, let's say he just injures himself trying to go too hard. But in that first round, there's a real potential that Mike Tyson could sleep Jon Jones. I will take anything for that chance. Even if it's a 25% chance that Jones gets absolutely obliterated in the first round. A 30% chance. A 15% chance. I want it to happen. Like and subscribe. Click that button now. Goodbye.